And to be brutally honest, seeing that decline in my channel got me to a point where I was seriously questioning whether or not I want to do this anymore. What's up, Dance Fit Chicks? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as you can tell, this is a very different video than what you're used to seeing on my channel. And that's because I wanted to just be open and honest and transparent about a few shifts that have happened in my life and update you on what's going on in my world. So just to cut to the chase and get right into the video, I'll be honest,
your girl is struggling.
It has been a constant battle and a challenge for me this year to show up consistently online, make content consistently, as well as stay motivated to do YouTube. And there are a few reasons as to why that is that I'll get into a little bit deeper in this video. If you want to know all of the tea, then go ahead, grab you a cup, huddle up, and let's get into it. So on top of the fact that we're still in a global Panera Bread and we're still kind of processing everything that happened in 2020, I feel like there have been a few events and shifts that have happened in my life over the last year that have made showing up online and showing up for YouTube in particular a little bit more difficult. The first reason being, y'all, I got married in February of this year, 2021. My husband and I got hitched. And one of the shifts that I realized I've made is that I really enjoy spending time with my husband. I enjoy and value quality time with him and with my family than I did before I was married. I've always been kind of a workaholic and been in a grind and go mode for so long, and I would squeeze in family and quality time when I could, but now I'm at a space where I don't really want to do that anymore. I want to be able to slow down and enjoy those special moments with my hubby, with my family, and so I don't really relate to the go, 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 grind, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle mode as much anymore. I'm now trying to balance having a life outside of my work and in some cases prioritizing my life outside of my work, which is very different and very new for me, and it's one of the reasons why my work has slowed down in so many ways. The second reason why things have been a little bit more difficult for me to show up online and for YouTube is because I am now a full-time entrepreneur. Yay! And as fun and as exciting as this ride has been, it's also been a roller coaster. When I started YouTube, I was doing it as a side gig, purely as a fun and creative outlet. I wasn't making any money from it. I couldn't monetize my channel because of the music I use in my content, and so it was just a way for me to give to my audience and to my community. And I was also working several jobs that was helping to pay my bills, so it was something that I could do for fun and not necessarily have to focus on making money from it. But now that Fit Body by Ashley and my brand is my full-time gig, I have to operate differently and I have to be a little bit more strategic and savvy about how I run my business. I also have to give more priority and more attention to my paid community because they are the ones that are investing in themselves, but they're also investing in me. And I just realized that it became this tug of war of me trying to show up and deliver to my paid community while at the same time giving that same energy to the rest of my community. It was causing me to be burnt out. I was overwhelmed and didn't feel like I had a life outside of my business, and so that forced me to scale back on a lot of the free content that I was creating because it just wasn't sustainable. It's not to say that I don't love and still appreciate the people who are not in my paid community. I absolutely do. I know that not everyone is able or interested in investing, right? Some of you are just here for the free, and that's absolutely okay. I just feel like I have to move and I have to operate in a different way in order for it to be sustainable and in order for me to still be able to deliver quality content to both my paid and non-paid communities. I hope that you can hear me on that, and I hope that you guys can understand a little bit about where I'm coming from with that. Reason number 3 why being on YouTube has been a struggle for me lately is because the YouTube algorithm and I have not been vibing that well. We have been butting heads lately. I definitely have seen a drop in my performance on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna keep it real. My performance on YouTube is trash right now. It's pretty boo-boo. I'm not getting the same type of views on my videos. My subscribers have plateaued. My subscribers are also not getting notified about my content, and YouTube is not pushing my content out into the algorithm like it used to. And even though I've been on YouTube for a pretty long time, I have a lot of content on my channel, so I'm pretty confident about what I post. I'm still a little sensitive and in some cases nervous about how my content is going to perform when I post it. And if you see that a video that you post isn't performing well, or you see that the algorithm has changed and isn't pushing your content out like it used to, it can just make you feel like there's something wrong with you or there's something wrong with your content. And I got to that point. I started asking myself, hey, do people still like me? Do they like the content that I'm putting out? What can I do to improve my numbers? And I don't say all of this to sound ungrateful, right? Because I understand that I have a larger audience than most creators, and there are a lot of people who wish they were in my position in terms of the number of subscribers and views that I have. You know, at the end of the day, YouTube is a metric-based platform. And if you see that your channel is underperforming, or if you see that videos are not doing well, that can feel really discouraging, and it can feel demotivating in terms of creating more content. And to be brutally honest, seeing that decline in my channel got me to a point where I was seriously questioning whether or not I want to do this anymore. I got really close to being done and being over YouTube, but I'm realizing now that I just have to shift my perspective and my thought process when it comes to YouTube and really tap back into what I love about being on YouTube. I need to go back to my roots and really ground myself in why I started, but at the same time, you know, make sure that I'm putting out content, of course, that you all want to see. So it's now about me finding that balance and then just figuring out, you know, how I can still perform well on this platform and find my own lane, even in the midst of all of these algorithmic changes. And then the last reason why it's been a difficult time for me to show up online and for YouTube is because I realized that as much as I love being Fit Body by Ashley and as much as I enjoy dance fitness, I was using my brand as a crutch to not explore the other creative passions in my life. Fit Body by Ashley is just one aspect of who I am. There are so many other sides of me. I am very multifaceted. I love acting, writing, singing, of course, dancing. I love interior design. I love fashion, makeup. And I felt like Fit Body by Ashley in some ways was stifling those other areas or aspects of my life. But it just got to a point where I felt like I'm starving a little bit, where I really want to branch out and be able to have other experiences. Like Fit Body by Ashley, of course, is still a huge priority. It's still a huge passion, but I've just now figured out that I have to allow myself to explore the other creative aspects of my life that I haven't been exploring because I've been so focused on building my brand and building my business. I feel like now is a time for me to branch out and just show myself and show the world more sides of Ashley. So that is the tea, y'all. That is an update on what has been going on with me and in my world. So here is what you can expect to see from me in the future. Number one, I'm still Fit Body by Ashley. I'm still going to be showing up online and delivering quality content. But as I mentioned, the way in which I present it and the frequency in which I present it is going to shift a bit. So I hope that you can understand that and still support me as I go through this transition. Also, I'm really excited about exploring and sharing more aspects of my life with you all, either here on my channel or on my other social media platforms. And lastly, the biggest reason why I wanted to create this video was to just encourage and inspire you. If you feel like you're at a phase in your life where things have shifted, or if you're just feeling really uncertain about what to do and what's next in your life, you're definitely not alone. And I think that there's a lot of power in just sitting in that and embracing it, but also knowing that even though you don't have all of the answers right now, things are still going to work out and You will be okay. So feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below if you could relate to any of this, or if you feel like you are also making a shift in your life and you just needed to hear that motivating and encouraging word, keep going. Thanks so much for tuning in to this video, and if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe. I have a lot of fun updates and more content heading your way, and I hope you guys will continue to join me on this fun ride. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.